the topic of this session is called Building a Viable Sports Industry for Nigeria. For us to do justice to this topic, we have a distinguished panelists who will be able to basically do justice to this topic.
If we look at the sports industry globally, it's worth about $1.1 trillion and is mainly from infrastructure, manufacturing, content development, and capacity development, and what have you. Now, most people don't know that participation in sport is from 3 different areas. Participation is driven by education. 50% of participation in sport is from schools. Participation is driven, secondly, by fitness industry. All of us want to exercise. So the fitness industry actually provides the background for increasing participation. The third contributing factor is the media. None of these 3 is developed locally here. The focus here for us should actually be which should come first, the winning the gold medals or the building of the industry. Where to start this conversation is sometimes when you look at the gravity of the challenge, and we are actually achieving some of the stuff we do, we are punching way, way, way above our weight.
Anybody who would remember, the quarterfinals in 1976, when Ato Ash was playing, and soldiers came in. Yes. I hope people remember that. So, but I think the more important question to answer first, it's the question my brother Ike Chioke, asked, why is he here? Ladies and gentlemen, what's the difference between a fan and a customer? A fan will evangelize, paint in the same color. Every CEO in every business is dying to have fans who are customers. Wouldn't it be nice to have somebody who says, I have to invest for life? How do you think Dangote will feel if he has people who say Dangote for life when they see the Dangote truck pass? Or somebody who says MTN for life? Sports, it's a business. That's what it is. We need to have that paradigm shift that fans, as we see them, they are revenue generators.
Could we have a series of, you're talking about community-based centers, but could you have a standard set of what it requires, maybe 1 hectare or 1 acre space where you can build a standardized set of equipment that different schools can actually rent time on, and that could be owned privately. So you have bedding land in different parts of towns and villages, and the community schools know that they have to go there. Eventually, they'll find a system of using it and paying for it, so it's just not there. And these guys that build them can be given incentives to develop it, because once you build from the pool, and you then have potential candidates who have the talent to actually get you the medal you're seeking for.
Industry can be 2 ways. One can be manufacturing for other countries. It doesn't have to be for your sports people, right? That's just competitive advantage. But if you want to have a sports Nigerian industry, I don't think we can run away from creating an elite sports infrastructure, so to speak, because that's what draws the fans. To become a fanatic, with due respect, if I go and run tomorrow, I don't think I'll develop any fans out there. So the truth is, we have to look at it from a policy perspective. I think it's good there are not too many laws, because Nigeria's problem is not laws, I'll be honest with you. And the more laws you have, the more agencies you have. The more agencies you have, the more bureaucrats you have. The reason entertainment is working is because it's actually not controlled, the entertainment industry. That's why it's succeeded. It's not that controlled. So for me, I think the key issue is that let's look at the policy, right? Let federal and let states work on their own policy. Don't wait for federal. So let's use an example. They scrapped the National Sports Commission in Nigeria. That gave consistency, tenor. But Lagos State, 2017, passed the Lagos State Sports Commission. Why can't every state pass their own sports commission? Yeah. That's one of the ways to do it. You build tenure into your own system. So it's tenured, it's not politicized. You know, you almost create a CBN system where it's an independent, in inverted commas, you know, agency. If we can do that, then we're making a lot of progress.
In a deliberate way, we have come up with 324 talents across 28 sports. Next week, I'm bringing 50 of these young guys in different sports, not just football. I'm coming to showcase them, not only to Mr. President, but to Nigerians. These are young talents. They are just excellent. And then individually, a couple of them will tell their stories. Now, we're building up a mentoring program around them. Beyond giving them to the federations, we're going to look for funds to put them in camps maybe once every 3 months and see and watch them grow in a deliberate way. And once we set this up, whoever comes in thereafter becomes policy, and then we can take care of that. Finally, we believe that the best way forward, until we have the funds on it, is to build models that have high impact and low funding. The primary school, the gender football, the headmaster's cup, because every primary school has a pitch. Around the pitch is a brown track. They can run around that track and compete. You can set up about 14 hurdles, just line them up. So you can have football, you can have athletics, you can look for a table tennis somewhere. So we're looking at a bouquet of 5 sports at the minimum in every school. So it's not, I'm not going to be a football minister, and I'm going to prove that, because I'm going to move funds to badminton, to basketball, and I've started doing that. Football will have to look for its funds from FIFA. Other sports will get attention. Thank you very much.